Do you have a window that's cold and drafty? Whether we like it or not, winter's coming. So grab a window plastic insulation kit. It comes with double-sided tape and plastic. Simply put that tape around the edge and put your plastic up. Lastly, hit it with some heat to shrink it up. Are you looking to get bonus points from your wife? Hang a chandelier in her closet. Here, let me show you how I do it. This light actually came with some racing gloves. We are absolutely not going to use those. This one here had a lot of assembly of all the bling. Is that still a word we use? Anyway, it's just electrical. What are you scared of? Simply match the colored wires and you're good. Have you seen these light up outlet covers? It's such an easy way to give your house a more modern feel. Take off the old outlet cover and put the new one on. Let's learn how to install a USB outlet. If I don't tell you to flip the breaker, then I'm going to hear about it in the comment section. And of course, make sure you test it. Let's go ahead and cut out that old standard plug. Now go ahead and get your hands on a good stripper and strip those wires back. Be sure to wrap them and don't use the backstabbing option. Today, safety and security. Let's say, for example, you don't use your deadbolt. This is how easy it is to break into your home. It really is as easy as just inserting your credit card. So be sure to use your deadbolt. If not, let's install one. An extension from earlier. Safety and security is important, so I'm installing a Ring doorbell. This is such an easy upgrade, only 7 screws needed. Oh, and it's only low voltage, so don't let those sparkies scare you away. Quick and easy, monitor your house from anywhere with Wi-Fi. Here are some ice balls. You gotta stop messing with those little cubes that water down your drink. Just one ice cube all night long. Let's go over another way to patch some drywall. Go ahead and cut out a piece bigger than the hole. And now we need to stick some wood in it as a back. Add a few extra screws for good measure. Then apply some mud. Updating your can lights to a new LED. While we're at it, we can even go over how to change the color of your light as well. These retrofit LED lights literally screw right into your old fixture. In there, you can also select a warm color, which is more yellow, or all the way to daylight, which is a more blue color. It's worth it. You need to do it. How much coffee does your family go through? This Breville espresso maker might actually just pay for itself pretty quick. This thing can make lattes and frappes. It's easy to use, easy to clean, and it looks good on the counter. Keep an eye on these. They may go on sale for the holiday. Are you sick of people slamming your cabinet doors? Here's how to fix it. You can replace it with soft close hinges. It's literally just a few screws and a couple minute fix, and you're good. Let's learn how to get rid of those old light switches. Be sure to turn the power off, remove the faceplate, score the paint so it doesn't peel. Now go ahead and remove the old outlet, and be sure not to use the backstabbing option like pictured here. Just be sure to wrap those wires around the screws. This ensures that you have a great connection. And of course, do not pick up after yourself. Lastly, make sure you wrap the wire so it tightens when you tighten the screw. Oh wait, one more thing. Always make sure the faceplate screws are going up and down. I've been learned that these switches are outdated, so let's update them with some rocker switches. While searching for these updated rockers, I found that you could get screwless faceplates. How nice does that look? Do you have some screws in your drywall that are not holding up? Here's how to fix it. Use a screwdriver bit to make the hole a little bit bigger. This will give you room to install your drywall anchor. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Here in this video, I'm preparing this trim to be painted white. When you start caulking, put your finger right on the tip and drag it and smear it all in. None of this caulk it, spray it, then smear it garbage. What are you scared of? It's just caulking. Stop playing around with it and get it done. Most of us know that clamps squeeze things, but did you know they can also push things apart? How about that? Simply take the end, put it on the other end, and you can squeeze it apart. No, it's not magic. It's designed that way. This toilet leaks on the floor, so we need to change out the wax ring. Let's turn the water off and remove these rusted out bolts. Now, there's some of them you'll be able to get off. Others, we're going to have to use the Sawzall. And of course, that's always a good fun risk, but it worked out this time. Now we can remove the supply line, and look at how we made that handle out of that clamp. Throw down that new wax ring, and we're golden. Do you have a door that doesn't close properly? Sometimes you really got to slam it to get it to shut. Here's how to fix it. Find out where it's hitting and give that damn thing an attitude adjustment. Yeah, see? It's easy. Good to go. We got another way to fix drywall holes. It's sticky on one side, so you can just stick it to the wall right over your hole. Now all you got to do is slop a little bit of mud up there and you're good to go. I've been getting lots of questions about the spray gun I use. I love this thing. It's super easy to use, super easy to clean, and it gives a great finish for what I need it for. I have a couple-minute video on the YouTube on how to clean this and how to maintain it. Have you ever walked into somebody's house and looked at their cabinet handles and thought, did you only have one shoe on when you drilled those out? If you don't ever want that to be you, you need to get this. It's a cabinet hardware positioning jig, and it's by True Position. It's good solid metal, so there isn't any movement. It's so easy to set up. You just select the size of your handles, tighten up your set screws, and get after it. Does your drain? No! Oh my God, she's gonna kill me. No worries, here's how to fix it. We've all had that close call. The good news, it's easy to get. It's just hanging out in the P-trap. We hope. Loosen up days nuts to get access to the ring that you just threw down the drain. Woohoo, it's there. I'm not sleeping in the doghouse tonight. Yeah, good for me. Does your toilet randomly run throughout the day? That's just your flapper. Simply shut your water off, drain all the water out of your tank by hitting the flush button. Now remove the dual flush by giving it a turn and pulling it out. On the bottom side is just a little washer. Remove that and clean it. Probably just some hard water or debris on there. Are your bifold doors falling off? Here's how to fix it. Loosen this slide. Now set that bottom pin in first. Now set that top pin in, slide it, and tighten. Time to clean up the leaves. Throw the bag between your legs and the lip of it under your toes and start stuffing. Does your bathroom fan make a lot of noise? Perhaps it doesn't even work at all. Well, let's take a look at it. The fan and motor itself can actually come out. Usually just a few screws and a plug. Now you'll find some sort of simple tab that'll remove the blade. Scrub it, use the vacuum on it, and lube it up. Lastly, we can take that cover and we just take it to the kitchen sink and spray it off. You got a few loose handles. Each one of these can be a little bit different, but it's easy to fix. You're going to need an Allen wrench and a flathead screwdriver. Some just require you to tighten that Allen key. Others, you'll have to take the handle off. That will reveal the set screw. Tighten that up and you're good to go. Sometimes just running a pressure washer is a little too risky. For cases like that, I bust out the magic eraser. Look how well that worked on this siding.
I saw this tip on social media the other day. I don't know who had it or where I even saw it, but credit and props to that guy because he had it down. Anyway, yeah, work smarter, not harder. Easy tip today.
When showering, how many of you deal with more water coming out of the spout than out of the shower head? Some of these are twist on and some of them have an Allen key. Once you get that removed, you can simply lube this up or you can simply get a replacement. And of course, be sure to caulk the new spout. Do you have low water pressure in your faucet? Here's how to fix it. The tweezers can be helpful to get these flat ones out. Otherwise, you can just turn it with your hands or a plier. That green tool on the left is the aerator removal tool. Now bang out that aerator and you're good to go. You know your toilet seat's loose and you know it pisses you off. Let's remember how easy it is to fix. Just lift those tabs and tighten the screws.
Does your toilet make a lot of noise when you flush it? Or does it take a while to fill? Here's how to fix it. Turn the water off. Drain the water out of the tank. Disconnect the supply line. This part replacing is a fill valve. It also replaces the big black ball. Here's how to assemble it. Take that nut off. Use your hand and push it up to stop the water from coming out. Hold it there. Push the new valve in. And then connect the nut for minimum water loss. Connect the supply hose. Turn the water back on.
Where do we go from? Where do we go from here? No one can save us from keeping clear.
Look, I know some of y'all are smarter than me and choose not to live in a snow climate. When it snows and you don't clear off your driveway properly, it turns into big old chunks of ice and it's slippery and you're going to fall and break your neck. And a regular shovel isn't going to take care of it. Hell, even this one doesn't take care of it if you don't flip it over. I can see all you tough guys typing now. That must not be very hard snow. You should try it at the end of your driveway. Okay, I'll do it. Oh, would you look at that? This shovel's called the snowplow, and you can understand why. And if you don't have one, you need to get one. I'll be sure to link it somewhere.
Did you know there's an average of $35 million spent on property damage due to fires from a dryer? I think one way to lower that is to come up with a unique way to clean deep inside your dryer. And the average shop vac is just far too big. So let's create something that's long, flexible, and can get right down into all those crevices. So I went to Lowe's and picked up a 1/2-inch tubing. This bad boy can suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Today I set a vanity top and it had me wondering, do you do plumber's putty or silicone? As you can see, I personally use silicone. For those of you who are set on using putty, how many years do you think the silicone will last?
We all have hard water stains. Let's take care of it. I use steel wool. Sometimes it seems scary, but it's not. Just be sure you're using the fine kind. Look, it's like brand new. It's magic. When renovating homes, a constant battle is dust control. And I'm sure you can imagine when cutting tile, it can sure make one big mess. So I like to cut a hole at the bottom of my 5-gallon barrel. Stick that vac head in there and it creates a little vortex. Is your toilet handle loose? If so, there are a few things you need to remember. First of all, these nuts are reverse threaded. And some are front mount and some are side mount. Take it with you to Lowe's to get the right one.
If you have a paint project coming up, here's an easy way to shake the can. Simply bend over some wire to make a loop. Tighten it into the chuck of your drill. Now make a loop for the can handle. Spin it out for 20 seconds and that can will be happy. Today's a Sunday, and a client called with a 911. Brad, the dishwasher you installed for us seems to be eating our knives. I said, excuse me, what? They said, yeah, we put the knives in the dishwasher, we think, and they're nowhere to be found. Well, there you go. That'll be $200. Wasting my time, that'll cost you. Don't be that person. Respect people's time.